Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here, welcome back to another video. So in this one we're going to take a look at all the tier 2 sub-bosses getting killed. We did kill 2 of them yesterday because I could access one from each account, but now we're going to get all of them on both the accounts, and then we're gonna take a quick look at the final boss, that being Wonder Woman, Justice Wonder Woman, and we're going to see what she could do in theory to when we will fight her tomorrow. And yeah, some of you might have fought her already, because there's a way to get to fight her in this pip refresh. That's if you skip the flash boss on tier 1 and you clear up all her sub bosses, then you can definitely fight her. I just forgot to do that because I could have definitely done that on one of the accounts. But yeah, here we're gonna fight boss Supergirl. I just have a team setup that will take some time to kill fights, so we can kind of get an idea of how the fights work. And boss Supergirl is not really doing much other than being amazingly annoying. She's extremely annoying. She's hard to predict, especially with the normal difficulty AI. I think on heroic it will be easier to predict her movements. And again, I don't think she'll ever do too much damage to you. Like, there are some people in the comments saying, oh, she'll be so much worse on higher heroic levels. Nah, bro, with every single heroic, and I know this from using Kim-Flan Sakom and Deathstroke that need to die with Nora Snow Globe. On higher heroics for tier 1 and tier 2 bosses, it's literally hard for them to kill characters, because I want to get them killed on purpose. So I don't think she will be a problem no matter how high the difficulty tier, honestly. She will be annoying. Might deal some damage on heroic 7 or something, or on heroic 1 or 2 if you don't have high level artifacts, but you're going to eventually outscale her with the level of your artifact. Boss Splash here has got Chaos Taggin, which kind of sucks, and disables special 1. I have only one character here. We're gonna fight him with 2 characters from the secondary account. So that's that. With the Chaos Taggin bosses, it really depends on one thing. How annoying is that specific character to fight if he did not have Chaos Taggin? And that answers how annoying he'll be to fight with Chaos Taggin. And I think as far as the Chaos Taggin bosses go, I think he's less annoying than Atrocitus and Black Lightning. I think the Flash is pretty chill, honestly. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's pretty chill. This is not an opinion that everybody shares, but in my opinion, one of the easiest Chaos Taggin bosses to fight is in Dawn of Apocalypse, that being Manta. I think will be a bit more annoying than Manta, but yeah. And that is all the sub-bosses down on the main account. Then moving on to the secondary account, we're going to have here Multiverse Armored Supergirl. Why am I using this team? I don't know, it was just there and I pressed play. So I think I used Multiverse Armored Supergirl to do the Multiverse Armored Supergirl versus Multiverse Armored Supergirl fight, and it just remained here. The logic of this is basically I have a main character that's gonna deal damage, and I have a backup team in case I mess something up, so I still one-shots. So I don't kill her in a few seconds, and I can show you guys some footage and talk a bit about the boss, but at the same time I still finish the fight. So don't put Multiverse Armored Supergirl in the same team with the League of Arc. It's not a new strategy, it is what it is. It doesn't do anything other than being there. So this is not a new synergy or anything. I have Dark Metal cards on Multiverse Armored Supergirl though. She doesn't need that since she does not have Flash in here, and she will definitely feel the absence of Flash. I'm gonna give her Flash in some next fights. See, this is another thing that never happens on heroic difficulty. When the enemy is back in the corner on heroic difficulties, they will never use jump attacks. And she doesn't do jump attack often, but I think because of how her third special is, she doesn't feel comfortable even with this shitty AI to use it if we corner her. So she does jump attack into a third special because she feels like that way she will have a better chance of doing a good job. It's gonna super move me here, that's fine. Again, I don't care if she dies. We have the League of Arc. If Multiverse Armored Supergirl dies, she's in more trouble than before, actually. Trying to push her to the corner. Third special, that was not a crit, sadly. Pushing her back, combo interrupt again. Our third special. Yeah, one more third special should do it. See, jump attack again because she does have enough energy for the third special, but she did not use it though. That's another thing. We go third special, and that's gonna be it for this fight. And we have 2 more fights. Those are gonna go far faster because I'm gonna add Flash in there because we took so long to kill her. I was getting bored myself during this fight. Like, we should die already. But again, the moment I tag Carly should die, so you can't have that either. So this is how Chaos tagging will work. You'll get your character tagging locked in, and the enemy will tag your character after a certain amount of duration. Usually it's the same duration, but you can extend that if you're in the middle of a special animation or you're in the middle of getting hit by a special. Now there are also different kinds of special. During some you can get tagged out, during some you can't, but that's going to dip into it. There's Flash getting killed. Again, I don't think he'll be a huge problem. It's better to have the Chaos tagging bosses on lower levels, because the lower level they are, the less damage they will deal. And the special one cancelling, I don't think that's a big deal. And the class swap, it's something just for the sake of being something. Like the class change, since they're not doing it the League Raid's Brainiac mode where they stagger you while they do it, and thank god they're not doing it that way. It's just there for you to feel like something's happening, but it doesn't change it one bit. But yeah, all that being said, we're gonna soon get into the Wonder Woman boss reveal. I don't know, man. You got to her yourself, so not gonna be much of a reveal, but nevertheless, let's talk about her a little bit. Also, I'm stupid. I'll put this in the video before I talk about Wonder Woman, but I am recording this after I talk about Wonder Woman because we also unlocked access to those sub-bosses, so we can take a look at them as well and see what they do real quick. So Robin's got increased crit resistance and drains power when performing specials. The power drain will most likely only trigger if you don't block it, so that's fine. And he disables special 2. Don't use teams that rely on special 2 and use Dark Metal cards to bypass the crit resistance. You're gonna be fine. Easy boss. Next up. His numbers are weird though. Next up we have this man. He's got increased defense, blocks more damage, and is immune to armor pierce attacks. Immune to armor pierce attacks means that armor pierce on basic attack hits, be it through some ability or through some talents, will not work. So in order to bypass this man's defense with your basic attack hits, you need to reduce his armor altogether. Other than that, it'll not do much. He just blocks more damage and stuff. This woman will be increased fast attack chance. Her successful specials temporarily increase basic attack damage. You can break the Catwoman combo with your special 2 only. Yeah, this is also garbage. She's gonna be fine. So the increased fast attack chance doesn't matter much. The damage on basic attack hits is the inferior version of dot damage on basic attack hits. Like, when they get dot damage on basic attack hits for a duration of time, that's gonna do some damage. Increased basic attack damage, And breaking her combo is not gonna be necessary anyway, so this is also easy. And Red Hood increased crit resistance, additional power bursts at start of battle, and immunity to power drain. All the bosses on this tier will be easy. Granted, proper gameplay is used, but other than smashing your head against the wall multiple times until something works with those bosses, you can't do much more than that. Like, really, you're gonna be fine. But yeah, let's get Wonder Woman already. So, boss Wonder Woman, so she'll get more power generation, and power generation is gonna be something to stay. It's not gonna be a flat amount, but it's gonna make it charge up faster. She's gonna get an increase in that each time you use a certain special more than once. I'm not sure if more than once in general or more than once in succession. And I'm also not sure if this counter will reset as your character tag in and out, but that remains to be seen. She's also got some base increase in power generation and starts with a certain amount of power bars. Also have protective screen, so Kim Flan's Sakuman third special, especially on this difficulty. Like, King third special will do nothing here. I mean, it will do some damage. Like, worst case scenario, you can spam King third special until you kill her, but ideally we don't get to that. So her main thing is that she's gonna generate a lot of power. This is not something you will play around. Like, you're not gonna not use certain specials more than once in order for her to not generate power faster. It's just something that you're gonna do anyway and deal with the consequences. Now, a big thing about this is if she has the super block or not, because the super block is going to be basically the shielding that reflects damage, reflective shield. I think that's the better term for everybody to understand. A big part of this is she has access to that or not, and you can let me know in the comments if you skipped Flash and got to this boss. If she doesn't have it, it will be fine. If she has it, it will also be fine, but you need to be a bit more careful. And we'll talk about tomorrow more on how to deal with reflective shields. I talk about this every single time I get the chance, but for the people in the back, we're also gonna cover this in tomorrow's video as we kill her. I don't think she's gonna be particularly strong, but she might be a menace to deal with for new players because she's got armor pierce and long reach on the special one, and she will do that often with that power generation. Also, the shield or non-shield is a questionable thing. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. We'll kill her tomorrow, and with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.
This is the future.